Good evening, my fellow exorcists, and welcome to Lair the Film Exorcist, and to what's looking like the worst year so far, especially today, on the inauguration of one of the worst presidents ever. Tonight, we will be taking a look at Tonikawa, or Over the Moon for you, or Fly Me to the Moon. First comes marriage, then comes an earthbound love that is out of this world. From the day his parents named him, Yuzaki NASA has been destined for outer space, or so he believes. But while trying to join the space program, he is thrown for a loop when an accident introduces him to Tsukaze and a mysterious girl with strange powers. Is she an alien, a moon goddess, or something else? Since she insists on marrying him, NASA has plenty of chances to find out. Sadly, I don't think we will find out until we get a second season. Now, before we move on to my opinion, I'd like to just announce that this video is sponsored by Animal, so go buy yourself some amazing low-priced anime merch, including cute figurines to brighten up your collection, and every time you use the code FILM, you'll get 5% off your purchases.
And if you don't use the code, the demons of hell will be sent to you real soon.
Now let me start by saying that it seems like 2020 is the year of marriage at first sight. I say this because just like in Inspector, this show starts out with the main character getting asked out by the love interest, but unlike Inspector, this one doesn't just ask the protagonist to date them with marriage in mind, she full-on asks him to marry her. Now before I get into the story completely, I'd like to just say that I love the idea of marriage registration office telling someone, "Congratulations on your marriage! Here's a plant. Good luck." It literally takes my own joke of constantly telling people that I'm gonna give them a plant as a gift to a whole new level. I also noticed that during one of the episodes, our main character also lets out some obvious references to One Piece and Attack on Titan. Maybe because during the time it came out, One Piece was releasing its 1000th volume, and Attack on Titan was starting its final season. On top of that, there is also a reference to Team Rocket as well, and one of our main character's friends pretty much called him Iron Man in the most obvious way possible thanks to how innovative he is. And finally, we got to watch them play the amazing Street Fighter 1 and 5 from one of my favorite game series, Street Fighter. Let's stop giving references before Silva gets mad at me. So to start with the story, I'd like to just say that I think it's time we stop using the Fireworks Festival as the finale, cause it's literally been done way too much. So I think it's time we come up with something new. But despite that, this show was really amazing, especially with how it shows the everyday life of a newlywed couple, and honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a show not kill someone off with a head-on collision with a truck. So our main characters are definitely luckier than most in anime. Not to mention, the show also gives us the new idea of two people marrying after meeting for the very first time. And I really feel that this is a lot sweeter because it takes the idea of love at first sight and gives it a new twist that works just as good as it did back then. Now we just need a second season to show off how cute this couple can get around Christmas and Valentine's Day, which sadly most of us will probably be spending alone, which is why we need this. Oh, and I'd also like to learn a lot more about Tsukase's past, because we constantly get very vague hints like how she's not really Chitose's sister, and her surprising knowledge of old relics, and that time she was able to read that language that no one else could understand, and the time that she literally got in front of a truck and saved her lover. I mean, I don't think any human being like me or you would be able to save someone from a head-on collision. I mean, damn girl. Either she's really athletic or she's made out of metal or something like that. Which actually was a theory I had. Maybe she's a robot? We'll never know. Unless we get that sequel. Now, with the second season, I believe that we need at least a prequel series that tells her story, or a movie. Or we need a second season that reveals more to us about her and her husband. I mean, he literally knows nothing about her, and we know nothing about her. So yeah, while I did enjoy this show, I will say that I wish it was longer, and that we knew a bit more about our protagonist's wife. But other than that, I felt that this was a really sweet show, and I kinda wish I was just as lucky as NASA to find someone as great as Tsukase. But who knows, maybe someday, maybe not, who knows. Anyway, I'm giving this show a 9 out of 10, and I recommend this to anyone looking for a great show that shows love can be found anywhere, even at a car crash. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little notification bell for more of our videos, and have a great night, guys.